What's up, y'all? All right, cool. I'm gonna set this up too. Patrick Murphy, first in the chat. Just getting set up. Give us a second, guys. I love it so much. All right. Oh, cool. Looks a little dark. I'll twist it a little bit. Oh, man. Feel free to go ahead, man, whenever you're ready. What's up, Pops? How you doing? Yo, check out this mask. Set up. What's up, Adam? Thanks for showing up. Thanks, guys. So we're gonna do South Brooklyn Mutual Aid again for the charity, Kennedy. But I would also encourage everybody to also I'll get the link in the chat at some point. I'll try to post it in there. But I would also encourage everybody to check out Communities for Police Reform. That's the charity that we're doing for the bake sale on Thursday. And they're an also very good charity. They're fighting for New York City specific police reform, NYPD. Happy Juneteenth, everybody, as well. This is what we're drinking tonight. I think Michael's going to have a little bit later, too. It's the Schilling Pilsner that we just got in. Let's see if we can make a cool noise. It's nice to see you guys. Microphones are what's up. Thanks, Kevin, for that. Appreciate it. Are you guys watching from the park right now? I was told that some people are watching from Sunset Park. Legit. That's nice, Adam. Glad to hear we're drinking the same thing in different places. Under the Magi tree, under the American elm. I was told it's an American elm, and they're very rare. In New York City, they died. There's a big blight, and they killed a bunch of the American elms. But for some reason, the American elm in Sunset Park survived the blight. So that huge ass tree is one of the few ones left in New York City. It's one of the greatest trees I know in the world. I love that tree so much. I cannot hear Patrick, although I have heard him outside my window a few nights this past week. Patrick Eaton, that is. You want to say anything, Michael, to the lovely people at home?
Everybody.
I got to write your mic. Wait, say it again one more time.
Hey, how are you? How's everyone? Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah, how is everybody? So a bunch of people are in the park right now. There's a laptop situation.
I feel like we should just move this out into the park. Does your Wi-Fi?
There's a lot of electrical cords happening right now.
True,
that would maybe make that a little tough.
That's true.
But that would be very cool if we had a little bonfire or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool.
I like it.
Do you want to get going? You want to play your thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna play some stuff.
Do you want to intro it or do you want to just do it?
I'll intro it a little bit. I'm not gonna talk too much. I just want to play some music.
People like it when you talk.
I know.
People have told me to talk less and for you to talk more. Oh, I think I'm blowing out.
I don't think they want me to talk more. I think they just want you to talk less.
That's probably the
just
case.
kidding,
It's
Sam.
the story of my life.
I'm kidding. Sam. I thought I would start it off with some Duke Ellington, a famous song called Come Sunday.
Cool.
From his Carnegie Hall debut piece called Black, Brown, and Beige, which is also an album by the same name. It's a very, very excellent album. It's been very influential on me, and it's a really beautiful song.
Cool. Is this? Did he debut this at Carnegie Hall?
Yeah. So this is part this is part of a larger work that Duke Ellington wrote called Black, Brown, and Beige. It's just one section of it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a cool first play. All right.
Yeah. Right.
Go ahead, my friend. Whenever you're ready. That was awesome.
Thanks, man.
Did he play that just piano, or did he have like a whole orchestra with
It
him?
was actually a solo violin, and then it became, which is super. Yeah,
That song was played violin?
just by a solo violinist, just playing the melody.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'd love to hear that. It's awesome.
But then later he did a version for himself on piano and a famous gospel singer named Mahalia Jackson.
Cool.
And they did a version of that together, and that's also a very famous version of it. So.
What era, what like Duke Ellington era was this?
So
Was
that
this
was in the 50s,
Yeah.
the 1950s,
Well,
when it had
late
its
career?
debut. Yeah.
post Newport Jazz Festival? I know what's up with Duke Ellington just a little bit.
You know what's up. Duke is one
Just
of
a little bit.
one of the most amazing American musicians of all time. Incredible.
How's you? That was very pretty. On the
Yeah.
violin. Can you hear this? Is this a thing you can hear?
Yeah. The album is called Black, Brown, and Beige. It's right there on the album.
I love
yeah.
a solo violin piece.
Yeah,
That
there's a
sounds
more
cool.
embellished version for, I think, the tenor sax on the same album. I'm pretty sure. Anyway.
Nice.
Ah,
Very beautiful, my friend.
thanks.
Did you want to play another thing?
I'm going to play another thing. I'm going to play some Beethoven just to completely go the opposite direction.
For sure.
Beethoven, man, he was just pushing boundaries right out the gate. This is his first sonata that he wrote in F minor. And it just, sort of, I mean, by the end of his life, people thought he was just absolutely crazy. Of course, he was deaf, as everyone knows, but
Yeah.
the music he was writing was just so out there for the time that people just thought he was crazy. But even like right out of the gate, he was breaking all the rules. And
People thought he was like a wackadoodle, like in Germany.
I mean, yeah, they thought he was.
But wasn't he also like a superstar?
Yeah, he had some superstardom. I mean, he had a difficult temper, but
I have a good Beethoven joke, but I've told it at the bar like 4 times and no one
please,
ever
can you
laughs.
tell it?
Nah.
Please, can you
I've
tell
told it
after?
to you. I don't think you thought it was funny or you had heard it before. Or
Right.
maybe after.
When did you tell it?
I'll tell it to you after, maybe.
Okay, let's do.
It's gonna really go down like a pile of lead bricks.
This is just the last movement of the first sonata.
Last movement, first sonata, Beethoven. My voice sounds very radio. I'm kind of talking weird because of it. But I'm kind of super into it. Anyway, all right, go ahead, man. Whenever you're ready.
Right on.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fierce. That was amazing. Yeah. You were making a very fierce face. It was awesome. I don't know if people could really tell.
Yeah.
I saw it on the fisheye.
Sam can hear me breathing heavily.
You were pounding, dude. He was pounding on the floor. What was up with your foot? Was that just to keep your rhythm?
Yeah, try and keep my rhythm.
That was good. That was tough. Is it tough when you're playing a lot on something that's totally different in one hand and two different hands? That seems really hard to me.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to. That's
not
for
to
sure.
Suck up to you or whatever. That was crap. I don't care.
Yeah, I know. It's you got to do, split your brain both ways, I guess.
That was cool. That was very good. I love that.
Thanks.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
It's very angsty. I feel very angsty today, so I felt the need to get some angst
since
out.
the moment you walked in the room.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, wait, man, I love it.
It's been a hard time for all of us.
Of course, yeah. Definitely.
Word.
That was very beautiful. That was cool.
Thanks.
I like that a lot. Dude's good with riffs. He's always got good riffs.
Dude. Beethoven's got the riffs.
And I like the changes too. It's very cinematic. I guess that's why they use them in movies a lot.
I know, yeah. It's got sort of Philip Glass before Philip Glass. So that, if you slow it down, it just sounds like Philip Glass to me. I don't know.
Yeah. So you're trying to say Philip Glass ripped him off?
Basically is what I'm saying. I hope Philip Glass
poser, man. Philip Glass. Do you want a beer? I forgot that. You said to get it before Beethoven or after?
After Beethoven.
All right, cool. So I'm doing it correctly. All right, cool.
Sure.
Guys, give me 1 second while I pour Michael a beer.
I'll play another one while you do that.
While I do it?
Yeah, is that cool?
I don't care at all. I mean, I'm gonna. Can you drink the beer mid play?
Oh, well, do you have the straws and the sippy cups?
You want the straw? What do you want?
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, cool. Whatever you want, I got it.
Wait, pour the beer. I'll wait for you. I need a break.
Crack those fingers or whatever. You want that same thing I was drinking?
Sure.
It's very good. It's actually a little bitter, which is kind of fun.
Oh, yeah? What is this one?
It's the Schilling Pilsner.
Schilling Pilsner. Everyone's so jealous that I get to sit in the bar right now. I'm sorry.
Where do I put it?
Right there is perfect.
I'm gonna put it. All right, I'm gonna move the candle.
Oh,
that way you're being so sexy.
Yeah. Thanks.
Right there. Don't let it fall over with your pounding feet.
Schilling Pilsner. Northern German style. Oh, German style, like Beethoven.
My girlfriend's dad is requesting Beethoven's Missa Solemnis.
Oh, if only.
If only, David Rower. Don't try to sneak that one in there. Come on, man.
It's a great piece.
What's up, Nicole? What's up, Dan? What's up, Jason? What's up, Shannon?
Yeah, this is great.
Nice to see you guys. Isn't that a nice one? It's very refreshing.
Oh, yeah. Very refreshing. Wow, yeah.
The chat's very quiet, but I do get the sense that people are really liking you. Our views are going up. Although, no one's really saying anything, so maybe you guys could, give us a little something.
I'm sure they're just having a drink and not paying attention.
What's up, Amanda? I think Amanda maybe just got here. She said she was going to be late.
Yeah, she was taking ballet class.
Should I tell? I'm drunk already. Should I tell my Beethoven joke, or should I not?
Yes, please.
All right, so it's Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, right? There's two. Let's see if I can get the instrument people right. They are two. I believe they're drummers. They play a big bass drum, and they don't get to do anything until the end of the symphony. I'm sure you know this as a big musical head. And so they're talking to each other like, man, another performance is gonna be so boring. And the guy's like, yeah. And so the one guy goes, how about we sneak across to the street, hang out at that bar, and we come back in time for our part. No one's gonna notice. And the guy's like, I love that idea. And he's like, but one thing, I'm gonna tape down the conductor's score, just so it's a little, at the very end there, he gets held up a little bit. And the guy's like, great, love it. Go off, they go to the, oh no, they're not drummers. They play the bass, the upright bass. That's very important for the joke. Okay. So anyway, they go to the bar. They get hammered at the bar. The performance goes on. The conductor gets to the end of the performance, and he tries to grab the score, and the score is taped down. And a dad and his little daughter are in the front row, and she turns to her dad and she said, "What's going on?" And the dad goes, "Well, it's the bottom of the ninth. The bases are loaded, and the score is tied." I think you're supposed to say bases are loaded last, but whatever. I'm going to imagine everyone is in rapturous laughter. I'm talking too much. I'm already being hazed for talking too much.
The bases are loaded.
Did you have another thing?
Bottom of
Please
the
tell
ninth.
me you have another thing.
The ninth, that's the...
Yeah, man. That's
for
it.
reference.
I knew it immediately. I was like, ninth.
The ninth. The bases are loaded. I
All
love
right.
it.
People are talking more in the chat now, so I think that loosened up the crowd a little bit.
That's good. All right. Well, next.
I'm going to get my next beer before you start playing. Hold on.
Sure.
Say
I'll
something
talk.
to, say
I'll talk
something
a
to
little
the
bit.
crowd.
I'll talk a little bit. This is. I was gonna play something else. This is by a composer named Amy Beach. She was
Amy
around.
Peach?
Amy Beach, like the
Beach.
ocean, like
The
beach.
Gotcha.
Sorry, beach. Over the mask. She was composing around the turn of the century. Last century, not this past century. The last century.
1900s?
Yeah. This is like a sort of a F the patriarchy type of situation, but like, so she was very super talented, and she gave her debut concert in Boston, whatever the main hall in
Is she
Boston
American
is.
composer?
Yeah. She's from Boston. So she gave her like debut concert at 16. Amazing pianist, amazing composer, and then but her mom did not like want this for her at all, so she like married her off to a guy about 25 years older than her or something like that. Anyway, some arranged like political marriage thing. So, and then she was told that she could only give 2 concerts a year. They had to be for charity. She wasn't allowed to teach because that's like, below her status or whatever, so she couldn't teach. So it was a little bit of a challenge for her. But
Fuck
her
Boston,
husband,
man. What the fuck?
yeah, it's what the fuck is right. But she still, it didn't really hold back her success. I mean, she still, like, her compositions got a lot of notoriety. Her husband passed away, relatively young, and so did her mother as well. So she actually went on to have a pretty extensive and reputable career as a composer, as a pianist. You don't hear a lot of her music these days, so I wanted to play one of her pieces.
Cool. Doing performances just for charity, it's like, what the hell, man,
Yeah. Anyway,
No,
I
it's
think
like what you're doing tonight.
I think this is a beautiful. It's called a barcarolle, which just means song, but it's very much like a sort of a gondola song. Like it's got sort of a rocking motion to it. I like this
Love
song
it.
a lot.
Love a gondola song.
Yeah, I love good gondolade.
Gondolade.
So this is one of her pieces, Opus 28, number 1.
Opus 28, number 1.
Beach.
Amy Beach.
Actually, it was really shitty. Is like she was like composing, and they would put her as Mrs. Henry Cheney or whatever, or Beach. Beach was her married name, so she would be listed like Mrs. Henry Beach on her composition.
The dash. That's bullshit.
And then like the publisher just started leaving the Mrs. off, so it was like her husband got all the credit for her compositions. Really, really not cool. But anyway, we're glad to know her compositions now.
Go ahead, Mike. man. What's up? That was so good.
Thanks, Sam.
What was that last chord? That was so pretty. What is that one?
G major.
G major, motherfuckers. Give it up for G major. That's what I'm talking about. That was really good.
Oh, that's a beautiful piece.
Found that to be a moving piece.
It's really cool, yeah.
At least someone's wooing. I'm getting one woo from the chat.
Woo!
Amy Beach?
Amy Beach.
Amy Beach, represent. That was amazing.
Amy Cheney was her maiden name, so
Gotcha.
she's often called Amy Cheney Beach.
Amy Cheney Beach. Fantastic. That was an iPadder. Does that iPad mean it's hard to get the paper version?
It just means I don't have access to a printer.
You prefer the paper?
I prefer the paper for sure.
I thought the paper was acting up though.
The paper was acting up. That's just more to do with the fan.
The iPad can't act up, or can it act up?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it could. Theoretically, it has to have batteries and shit like
There's
that.
batteries.
So,
Paper does not have batteries.
Paper does not have batteries. Yeah, no, you don't learn about Amy Beach too much in music school.
All right, now more people are clapping and stuff like that.
Hey!
This is the kind of
well, you know,
interaction
it's
I like.
A 14-minute lag, so.
It's a very long lag. Maybe they're clapping in the middle of the song. I can't tell. I have no idea.
Have you seen the movie The Unbearable Lightness of Being? Do you know that movie?
Perks of Being a Wallflower is what's coming to mind. No, I have not seen that.
Unbearable Lightness of Being. It's a really cool movie. You should check it out. It's a book as well.
Why do you ask? Is her music in it?
So yeah, the next piece I was gonna play is the entire soundtrack for Unbearable Lightness of Being.
You're gonna play a 2-hour soundtrack right now?
Basically,
Not funny.
Is all music by Leos Janáček, which is a Czech composer. And the whole movie is about the Prague Spring. Do you know anything about the Prague Spring?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so they were like a civilian uprising that
They were wasn't they the first to fall, or am I wrong?
in Prague.
No, like in terms of the Soviet Empire.
Oh, right. But
or
these civilians like held
USSR.
out, like kept the city, like kept the military out of the city, basically, until they like reached a truce, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Super wild. So there's a good part of that movie that focuses on that, but the whole soundtrack is Leos Janáček.
Nice, that's cool. That sounds good.
Yeah.
What's the name of the composer again?
Janáček.
Janáček. So we're gonna play Janáček. Someone was asking.
But he is Czech, so it's confusing. 'Cause
Dude,
it sounds like you're saying you're
talk
not
about
Czech.
a brain twister. I'm going nuts right now. Someone was asking if we're gonna do Seats Outside next week, and the answer is probably we're gonna aim for Thursday, but we will see. We'll see. It's gonna be tough to logistically figure it out, but I have some stuff cooking in my basement, so hopefully on Thursday we'll do a soft outside hangout opening, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta behave though. No
Yeah.
crowds. No
Be safe.
no standing about. It's gotta be sitting down.
Wear your mask.
Gotta wear the mask between the sippy dippies or whatever.
Yeah. Get that straw underneath the mask.
Straw, all the
Up
stuff,
there.
all the
Yeah.
stuff. Anyway, all right, cool. Whenever you're ready, man.
Dude, Janáček. This is a crazy piece. The piece is called, I don't want to say it wrong. Well, it's called On an Overgrown Path, basically. Is what
On
it's
an
called.
overgrown path.
Yeah, super weird. Every piece has a different title, and then this movement is called the Virgin of Friedrich. I'm not really sure what the title means.
On an overgrown
to be
path
honest
seems
with you.
really nice.
Yeah.
I like that name.
Yeah.
what's up? That was so good. That was so good.
Thanks, buddy.
I like the fierce chording was very good there.
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah. It's one of those songs
That was really good.
makes me feel peaceful.
It was delicate and extremely intense at the same time.
Yeah. It's very atmospheric.
Written in the Prague Spring, or written about the Prague Spring, or is the book just about?
The composition doesn't really have anything
Unrelated.
to do with the Prague Spring. It's probably predates it pretty significantly.
Predates the Prague Spring.
Yeah, yeah.
You ever go to Prague? I've never been.
I've never been.
A friend of mine was robbed there.
Really?
But it seems really cool. They have the tower with all the. Isn't it like babies climbing up a tower? Have you seen this thing?
No, I haven't seen Baby Tower.
It's a very it's like very scary. It's like something from a horror movie.
Oh, Jesus. No,
I think this is the thing. I think it's like an antenna, and there's like lots of babies crawling up it.
Oh my.
There's like lots of intense East European art in Prague, I hear.
Well, that sounds.
Adam says
worth
Prague
the
is
visit.
just okay, or maybe he's talking about the statue. I don't know. There is a delay, so I can never tell. I would love to go. It seems very
Yeah.
pretty. Pretty much any like old city in Europe is a go. This is by the way, I'm drinking the purple drink, the Doom. It's
Oh, is that the
extremely
new-
good.
The new Marlboro Doom?
Yeah, the new Doom. I haven't licked the can. If you want a taste of it,
Wait.
or I could just open you one.
Well, I'm gonna lick the can then. Wait, what did they put in that
It's
one?
blueberry and lemons.
Oh God,
It's really
that
nice.
sounds wonderful.
Now Adam is talking a lot of shit about Prague in the chat. It's gotten intense.
Well,
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
yeah, definitely.
High quality comedy. Did you have other stuff, or is that all you had?
I have one more. I was gonna close it out with a really cool thing that I've.
All right, don't close it just yet.
I won't close it yet.
What was the sunset like? What's the situation? It's getting kind of dark. Is everyone still in the park? There were 3 or 4 multiple groups in the park, and they were different people, which is nice. I guess the sunset's really late now. When we first started doing it,
That's true. Yeah.
it was already dark out, and it was kind of cold out, but now it's like perfect
That's
sunset
also
weather.
true. Now I'm like super sweaty. When I lug the keyboard down here, I get super sweaty. It's worth it.
That's been really nice recently. The one last night was like super atmospheric.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I did. I saw the.
You live on the top. You live in the north side, right?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
It's so weird to talk to each other like this.
I can turn around.
No, you
Then
don't
the
have
people
to.
can't
The
see me.
microphone
This is
is
what
there.
they came
I
here for,
understand.
man. Come on, man. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm trying to shoot my phlegm this way.
We're over by.
If I have to turn towards you, I got to mask up. You know?
We're over by 9th Avenue, so we're kind of on the top on the way
Yeah,
back.
9th Ave.
The way back down on the other side. Yeah. Ninth Ave.
People are saying the sunset's really nice, so we're really missing out.
Oh shit.
Do you have jealousy or
No.
regret? Regret would be the word I'm looking for.
No, I don't have any regrets. None whatsoever.
None in your whole life?
No way.
Baloney. I have like 7 for this week. It's baloney. Okay, that was enough chit chat. Let's
That's
hear.
enough.
Tell me about the final piece you got here.
Yeah, so I've been trying to educate myself on more diverse composers, and I found this really cool music by. A lot of his music is really, really interesting to me, but his name is Samuel Coleridge Taylor. He's
Good name.
Yeah. He's
Particularly the first part
black,
of his name.
a black composer from the turn of the century, around the same time as Amy Beach, actually. But
Cool.
yeah, it's super interesting. And
Where's Sam located?
Sam was British, actually.
Okay.
His I think his grandfather came from the States, was emancipated by the British when the British lost the Revolutionary War. They freed a bunch of slaves and took them back to London with them, which I wasn't super familiar with that either. So
Yeah,
I've
definitely. That's a
learning
thing.
so much about history just in researching these composers and their histories. But it's very classical music. He was a classically trained composer. And I've never heard of Samuel Coleridge Taylor in my life, not in conservatory or anything, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed about that, but trying to learn more now. So
Yeah.
I find this piece to be really like joyful and exuberant, and I just wanted to end it with that. I don't think I'm going to do anything else after.
That means that he's not doing the medley, so don't ask about it.
Not this week. Not this week. I wanted to just end it with this, and
My understanding, and
Leave
this
it
could
at
be
that.
completely dumb, of like the creation of like jazz music and ragtime.
Yeah.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong about this, is that it was black musicians in New Orleans who were playing classical music in New Orleans, and they're the ones who created pretty much ragtime, right?
That's true. I mean,
And-
Scott Joplin was a classically trained
Yeah, and a
pianist.
lot of
Yeah,
it
yeah,
came
yeah.
from classical musicians. It makes sense. Obviously, jazz uses a lot of those same musicians.
Sure,
I guess
sure,
I didn't.
sure.
I guess they didn't have guitars and stuff back then, but
Yeah.
like a lot of it came from that tradition, basically.
Yeah, there's a degree to which it did. and
Is
there's
Scott
a-
Joplin the person who created ragtime, basically?
He's one of the people that is credited with it. When you think of ragtime, you think of Scott Joplin.
Could
and
you
he
throw
was
down
very
some ragtime sometime?
Interesting.
It's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
hard,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's difficult. I don't want to do it badly.
You're not good at doing
so-
hard stuff.
No. But
Just
I mean,
kidding.
everyone knows
You
the
could probably do
Entertainer. It's like the first
Oh, that's Joplin.
Joplin. The more famous is
Yeah. Hell's yeah.
whatever.
What's
Yeah.
Not to distract you.
Yeah,
If you wanted to
distract
get to your
away.
music, tell me to stop talking. But
No,
what
it's not.
what makes something a ragtime and not classical music? Is it just you just know it when you hear it, or is there a specific thing?
I think there's specific elements, just like there's specific elements of any type of music, and even within classical music or any other type of music,
Yeah.
there's specific genres and specific types. But I think a lot of it has to do with the stride, is what you call the left hand. It's a very
Cool.
specific
A
thing.
rhythm?
It's a specific rhythm, and it's a specific. I don't know. I'm really
Strike.
not an expert on ragtime, so I shouldn't talk like I'm an authority.
I'm just
on it
hitting you with
whatsoever.
ragtime questions.
Yeah, you can throw
Just
them at
because
me.
Ken Burns jazz
I will
when I
do-
was in high school.
I should do some more research on ragtime because I'm no expert on it, but there's definitely a lineage from ragtime to jazz. And
Do you know who the guy? Who was the
blues
guy
and
in
other things,
Kansas
yeah.
City? Was that Joplin, or is there a different person?
Kansas City.
All right, I'm asking too many questions. I'm
There's
sorry.
the guy from Kansas City.
I forget his name, but he had I read like a graphic novel that was all about him.
Oh,
It was
cool.
beautiful. He all of his music got burned or something, but
Oh.
like 3 pieces survived, and
Shit.
they were all very famous ragtime pieces or something. And he was one of the father. Anyway,
There's a rumor.
ragtime
actually-
tangent. I'm sorry, guys.
Samuel-
This is terrible.
Wait, no. So back to the piece that I'm actually going to play now. Is this Samuel
Mm-hmm.
George Taylor? Actually, there's I guess a rumor. What would you call it? Like a legend that he sent a bunch of scores that were due for the United States
Mm-hmm.
on the Titanic, and they were lost forever.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. It was just I don't know if that's really true or not, or if it was just another boat and it
Lost
kinda
forever, like 1 copy. Can you imagine that?
I know. Well, they didn't have copy machines, I guess.
And also, probably, yeah. So, did this guy have a claim during his time, or did he have to find it after because of?
Oh
the
no,
world?
he was well known in his time, but
Good.
he was also severely, shortchanged for his compositions, obviously.
Cool. Well, let's hear it. Let's give it some change.
Yeah, check it out. This is from a piece called "Scenes from a Ballet," which
Cool.
also I connected with because I play for the ballet. So I was like, oh, what's
Oh
this piece?
snap, man!
And I
So
found
biased.
it, and it's so cool. I can't wait for someone to choreograph to it or something. But anyway,
I can dance to it if you want.
Yeah, dance
No.
away. Here we go. Yeah.
forward after that. No! That was very nice. That was very nice.
Oh, thanks, Sam.
I'm sorry for not dancing. That was a fake.
That's too bad.
It's a fake dance request.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great, dude? What the?
That was really nice. Oh, my iPad fell, didn't it? That's okay.
Oh, sorry. I keep stomping the floor while I'm playing.
No, man. Always stomp the floor. Always stomp the floor. I thought that was really awesome, man. That was
Thanks,
cool.
Sam. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks for playing unique and interesting stuff. Bringing light to people who haven't, composers who haven't had light brought upon them more often than Judy's. It's very nice.
It's literally the least I can do.
Does anybody have any questions for me or Michael? Although there's going to be a big delay, it's okay. We can fill the space. I'm not afraid of awkward silence.
There will definitely be awkward
Someone called you a green bean. Casey Treeberg. Is that your mother-in-law?
No. It's my what do you call her? My sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law, man.
Yeah.
Come on. You've only had one beer. Come on.
No, I can't. I hate all this in-law stuff. I can never remember who's what.
It's your good buddy
Casey.
Casey.
It's my wife's brother's wife.
Yeah, I think that's a
That's
sister-in-law.
my sister-in-law, right?
What's up, Casey? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. People like the piece. A lot of people are saying. Claps.
So I'm Uncle Green Bean to my nieces.
That's
the green.
Is it because you're kind of skinny and tall?
I think it has something to do with it. Yeah.
You might be in hot water now too. Just the saying from the
Probably.
chat, from what I'm reading in the chat right now. Well, no one had any questions for us, so I guess it's probably the end of it.
Probably.
That was very nice. I loved your playing tonight, Michael. Thank you so much. You did a really
Sam.
good job.
Thank you.
It was nice seeing you guys. This might be the last one because if we do late night service stuff, we might not have more. But that's okay. It was really nice doing these. It was nice having the bar, having people here, having musical performances.
Yeah.
Oh, Kennedy wants to know what our favorite colors are. My favorite color is cyan, not blue. Cyan. How about you, bro?
I'm more of a navy blue kind of guy.
Navy blue kind of guy.
I like some
That
navy
makes
blue.
sense. You wear a lot of navy blue.
I half my
It's kind
wardrobe
of boring.
is
There's
blue.
not much in
Yeah.
navy blue. What do you get out of navy blue? Is it because it's black but a little different? Just like a darkness?
I guess that's.
Just like
I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
But well, you gravitate towards it.
It's just a thing, and I don't even realize that I'm doing it. But
Apparently
literally-
green bean is your favorite food. You buried the lead, bro. It has nothing to do with your skinny tallness. Come on, man.
I do enjoy
Your favorite
it.
food is green beans?
I
Come
do
on.
enjoy a good green bean, but I was under the impression the nickname came from my physical appearance.
It could be both. It could
and
be
not my
both.
food preference. Oh, there's lag, yeah.
So for phase 2 next week, Thursday is the day that we'll maybe do outdoor seating. You should just check the social media. I'll tell you for sure. It's just a matter of obeying the city's edicts on that kind of stuff. So I have to do it correctly. I have to make it a safe space. So that might involve painting some plywood this weekend and setting up separators and all this sorts of stuff. So I have to figure that out. But Thursday, now everyone's talking about their favorite color in the chat, which I really like a lot. It was nice seeing you guys. I love this so much. It makes me, I find it to be a very moving experience. Michael's music plus you guys in the chat busting my balls. I'm sorry I banned you for 300 seconds for Patrick, for a second there. That was a mistake. Yeah, I don't know. It was nice seeing you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If we do another one of these again, I'll see you soon. If not, I'll see you at the bar. It's nice seeing everybody. Bye, everybody. You want to say goodbye?
Yeah, much love.